And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Dunn is out there with Mark Williams. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Booker is a solid shooter from three-point land. The defense has to be up on him closer than that.
Here's Butler. That one rebound by Williams. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Booker the pass to Green. Booker outside. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, nobody is quite sure just how the partnership of Devin Booker and Jalen Green will play out in the desert. They were just one of 3 backcourts to average 20 points per game each last season. But with so many overlapping qualities, it's not the most obvious fit. But many in the league feel that Green could mold himself actually after Booker, and that gives the Suns another potential offensive focal point. Everyone around the league is curious to see how they'll make this work, guys.
A dangerous duo for sure. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's Podziemski. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Green from deep. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. His last outing, he had 24 points. And stolen by Booker. Shoots from 14. Misses off the right eye. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And one thing about Draymond, he almost invites contact.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a 3-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you once again, Allie. Booker with it. Now Green defending. Green, no luck. Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. And Frank, you watch Jalen Green, so much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Dunn shot's good.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
And stolen by Booker. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. There's Green with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Warriors trail by 8. Here's Butler. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Down low. Here's Williams. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Williams has got 8 points.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. GA, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And it's Gillespie missing. Warriors trail by 10. Jackson Davis with it. The rebound by Richards. Inside, 4 seconds left. He takes it up and lays it in.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort.
Down for Phoenix.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. We've got Nick Richards. Grayson Allen is out there with O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the 4. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Hield. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hield's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Warriors. Phoenix has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Spencer.
The team had the hot hand.
Brooks outside. Suns moving the ball around. Makes it off the glass. Brooks has got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And stolen by Dunn. Pass to Richards. Driving the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way. Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Hield. Misses the 3.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Butler, and there's the drive. Oh, Butler slicing his way in.
Well, this is what Butler does to you. He puts it on the floor and goes hard at the defense.
Hield against Booker. To the right side. Dunn, wide open, he fires. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists now in the game. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Hield. Brooks grabs the board. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one. Here's Jackson Davis. Dunn covering. Here's Butler. It's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding, and his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And again, you gotta love his commitment to excellence. He owns the free throw line. It's truly an impact part of his game. Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. And it's Green in for O'Neal. And again, no good by Golden State. Suns leading by 13. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Phoenix has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. This one for 3. Pachinski grabs the board. Warriors have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Right side Horford. That one a little long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Brooks dishes to Dunn. To the paint. Here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Pass to Pachinski. It's stolen by Green. From deep three-point territory. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's
Taking a look here now at Phoenix. They've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
changing focus now to the tough first half for Golden State.
Number one goal in the offseason, get yourself some rim protectors. The guys you have cannot do it.
And credit their opponent for relentlessly exploiting that here. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Mark Williams with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Backcourt pair will be Curry and Pachinski. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns leading by 17. Pass to Booker. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Butler with the steal. Kuminga against Dunn. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Puts it up from 17. Here's Williams. Green with the block.
Oh, wow. He gets that right at the rim. Just perfect timing by Green on that block.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Over to start the half. When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
It's good. Kuminga's got his first points of the game.
Well, you better bring more than that if you want to try to knock Kuminga off balance. He just plows his way right through that contact.
Back to Booker. Pass to Dunn. Fires the three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's Curry. Now Green. Outside Kuminga. And stolen by Dunn. Outside Green. Back to Booker. From deep, Brooks. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shot by Podziemski, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Curry looking around. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Booker the pass to Green. Launches a three, and there's Dunn on the assist by Green. Green's got his third assist on the night. Warriors trail by 21. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
That three off the mark. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Tim, what would your advice be to get the Phoenix Suns back on track for their new head coach?
I think they need to change their mentality about what wins in this league. It's about defense and activity level. You got to have those players who are willing to lock in, fight, and back.
3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Brooks. Jacks up a three. And the Suns miss again.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Shoots from 12. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
The shot by Curry, no good. Suns leading by 21. Here's Dunn. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. It's hauled in by the Suns. Brooks outside. Back to Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Green's got 11 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Hield outside. And then Hield with the dunk.
Explosive play by Hield, taking off and slamming that one down before the D could react.
Allen outside. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And it's Gillespie missing.
So the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
It's stolen. And the wide open shot from Green. Drains the three-pointer. Green's got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Hield outside. Just 3 on the clock. That one wide left. And so it's Phoenix holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Suns, Booker out there with Grayson Allen. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iguodala in at the four-man position. The Warriors shooting 43% for the game. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Here's Hield. Off on the layup. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And they call the foul, so he's got the and navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world, so there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Here's Curry, banked in off the glass.
And that is one of Steph Curry's hallmarks. So creative around the rim.
Iguodala.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. O'Neal wide open.
Suns foul call. First personal foul.
Draymond Green is checked in for Golden State. And a change for the Suns. Livers is checked in. The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Gillespie, the pass delivers. Buries the long-range jumper.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Up top, Curry. It's hauled in by Gillespie. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Pass delivers. Suns moving the ball around. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Outside Curry. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Oh, that is a nice take. Curry just so crafty in the paint.
Kicks it out to Allen. Pass to Gillespie. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in. Allen's got assist number 5 here tonight. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponent.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Kuminga's come in for Horford. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
The shot by Curry, no good. Phoenix has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Phoenix.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Devin Booker.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And here's Phoenix. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Iguodaro, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Here's Pochemski. Iguodaro grabs the rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Butler, no good. Here's Gillespie. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't